Good day, everyone. I hope you're all well. The day of the Lord is coming. It is coming, people. One can feel it in the air. Something is about to happen. Here in South Africa, we have power cuts, and I'm trying to make a video, and the power can go out at any moment because we're now at level 6, meaning 6 hours a day, 6 to 8 hours a day of power cuts. And on top of that, the nuclear power station in Cape Town, in Coburg, is also out of action. Yeah, so that makes matters worse. And I found that a bit weird just after President Ramaphosa came from Cape, not from the USA. And by the way, the USA, California, they have the same problems with power outages there, Europe as well. And according to my friend Ken, Australia is about to follow suit as well. So something is happening, and the internet is connected to the power. If you have a satellite connection, then it's maybe something different. But most of the internet also works with power. So if you have no power, then the internet may go out. We have regular problems when the power goes out. So that's but one issue. People, here's a word for the day. I warn my people not to fear. For things, Luke 21 verse 26 says, men's hearts will fail them for fear, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven will be shaken, people. Many watchmen, I don't see them preach it. They believe that we are not unto wrath. Yes, that is correct, what it says. But people, there will be an earthquake. Yeah, the sun will turn into darkness, and the moon will turn into blood. Now that is coming. And millions upon millions will die in this earthquake, because it's going to be a global earthquake. Watch that video by Samuel Doctorian. 5 angels visited him from God and explained into what will occur on the earth in the latter days. And that latter days is now. And this was also a word from the Lord to another girl. She was 15 at that time. Her name was Sarah. And she received this message from the Lord. She was standing in outer space, and she saw this huge planet coming. And there's this huge planet that will cause the darkness, which people call NIBIRU, or Planet X. This planet will overshadow the earth and cause the darkness and the earth to become like the sun to become like sackcloth on that day. And they will follow 3-day darkness after that. So the Lord says, warn my people not to fear. Not to fear, because sheep is very scared of the dark. They're very scared of the thing. But there are proponents of the watchmen and people that says that we're not unto wrath. We will not see it. It will just be a normal day. No, it will not be a normal day. There's coming an earthquake, and you will see this planet. You will see it with your own eyes. You will see the earthquake coming. You will witness that. And soon after that, then Jesus will come. Now, there's a lady that asked me what really will happen on that day. And I'm going to explain that now in a moment of time. But is this really real? Is this planet really real? Yes, it is real, and yes, in the Bible. And let me read it for you. And I've been saying it, seek him that maketh the 7 stars. Now these 7 stars are coming out of Orion, and turneth the shadow the shadow of death into morning, people, and maketh the day dark. Maketh the day dark with night, that calleth for the waters, that calleth for the waters of the sea, that's tsunamis, and poureth them out upon the face of the earth, and the Lord is his name. That is going to occur when this planet overshadows the earth. What this is going to planet is going to do, it's going to grab the south pole of the earth, and there will be a crustal polar shift. There's a prophecy that South Africa will just come out of winter and go back into winter again. That, of course, probably will be the same for the rest of the other nations. America, Europe, maybe go back, where those that are summer will go back in summer. Maybe even worse heat. So this is coming, people, so you need to prepare your hearts for it, and that is coming next week. It is coming next week. Yeah. So let me show you some pictures and to prove that is real. So why can we not see this planet? Some does see it, some have photos, and some people specialize in this. And I bring these pictures for you because this planet system is just below the ecliptic line, and you can see them either at sunset or when the sun comes up. You can see that. And what is prominent about this is that the red skies has everything got to do with it. On July the 2nd, I was there, this is my house, by the way, and I was looking out at the kitchen windows just on the other side in the front. And I was looking at it, and all of a sudden I saw a light source. I was working at washing dishes, and then I look up and I saw this light source. But the sun already set at, that was at 17, 15, that they call it 5:15, around about that time in the afternoon. So the sun set already, and the light source appeared at 17:46. The light source appeared, and I ran out of the kitchen and I snapped and I took a picture of that. Now, what do you see here? If you can look into the sky here, you see there's the moon, the slither of the moon. That was just on the first day of God's calendar. That just was slither of the moon, and the moon normally just sets shortly after sunset. But here is the light source that you see, and this is the red planet just behind the sun, below the ecliptic line. And this is the red reflection. There's no clouds in the sky that even except for this little cloud here. But here you can see the moon. So it really turned the whole sky red. And this also happened to be on another occasion. This, of course, I zoomed in and it's not so clear. But here you can also see the red skies. And I was also standing in the kitchen and I noticed it, and I went out to take a picture of it. And there you can see the same, that little tower there. There's the light just to the left, and it was on. This light happened to be on already at that time. Yeah. And this is another picture of it, and it is red. Another person sent me another picture, this from Malabar, also sending me this picture here on this particular day when and there you see this the lights were already on when the sky just turned red, and this is evidence of NIBIRU behind the sun. And many people say that it is behind the sun, and God's going to call it forth at His appointed time, and He's going to call it now. I believe this planet here is where Satan is residing after he's been cast out from heaven to earth, and when Adam and Eve sinned, they decided to take their residency on this planet called in the NIBIRU system or Planet X system. And this planet will overshadow the Earth, and what will follow afterwards then, there will be war in the heavens, and Michael will cast Satan into the earth. And Revelation 6 describes there that the stars, that is actually this brimstone, will fall from heaven like the ripe figs. And that is in Revelation 6:13, that will occur there. And that is where the bride will go up. Just as the earth will enter the line where NIBIRU made his entry point, and the earth will go through that point around that point, and that is when the fiery stones will rain upon the earth, and that is where we will go up. Many people have dreams about that. So that is one scenario. So when will this occur? God always operates in his appointed times. Now there's a story that may happen 24th, some say 21st, but I believe God operates in his appointed time. And then his appointed time starts on 26th, the evening. 26th of the evening, that is when it will start. That is, of course, Israel time. But during the time, there may be on 29th of Elul, there could be a great earthquake, and the world economy will collapse with a great earthquake. I shared a video on that, and that is according to the prophecy that Samuel Doctorian received from the angels, that New York will go down, and that is when the economy will fall. Now, the New York Exchange opened around about, let's say, around about 9:30 in the morning. That is when the stock exchange opened. Now, it could happen around about 12 o'clock and 12 o'clock noon in America, and that's probably when the earthquake could happen. I'm not saying that it will happen on that day. I'm just surmising, giving you an estimate of time. And then it's around about 6 o'clock the day when the Feast of Trumpets starts in Israel. And the moon, if you look at the moon, I'll give you, not on this update, I'll give you an update in the next video, what MAKETH used the stellarium to give you that, the illumination of the moon. The illumination of the moon is actually at 0% at 6 o'clock the evening, and it only reached 1%, 12 o'clock midnight. At midnight, a cry has been made. No? So the rapture could occur at midnight, just past the day 26 into day 27, or at noon on 27th of September. That's where that may occur. So I'll give you that, but that is all from me at the moment. So people, be prepared for that earthquake. Be prepared to see the heavenly signs. And people that does not know about this, men's hearts will fail them for fear, for looking at the things that are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And the word states clearly that the baby will be born, and the sixth and seventh seal will be the kicking off point, the push for the baby to be born, and there's a Revelation 12 sign. I'll speak about that in the next video, and to be pushed out into labor, and that's when the bride of Christ will be raptured at that time. And that is also where Satan will take the opportunity to kill the bride. Yes, just like in the time of Herod, we will be promoted. We will be promoted to the fourth dimension, and Satan will come down to the third dimension. Yes, that's right. Many people will see Satan alive here and his fallen angels alive here on earth. And that is what's going to occur. So be blessed, people, and please do share this video. Tell people they do not need to fear. Warn them not to fear. Jesus is coming.